Thank you, and welcome to this update on behalf of Ward 35. I really want to thank all of the residents of Ward 35 who supported me in the last election and who are continuing to support with me and work with me through these times. This is just a message that I wanted to convey to the residents of Ward 35. And so I wanted to review a few things that I've done across the City of Toronto, my involvement on City Council and within the Ward 35 itself. The first one I want to talk about is libraries. Obviously, libraries are very important to the families of Scarborough South West, and this is a place where our families go, our children go, individuals go who may not have the opportunity in their own home. We do live in a more suburban environment, so this gives us a place of respite. It's a place of education. It is a place where people value and knowledge is placed. So I will be supporting keeping the doors open, keeping every door open. I've always taken the stance on libraries. We need to ensure that our libraries stay open and stay open for the full amount of time. This is necessary. Secondly, I'd like to talk about TDC. TDC, the ridership within our suburban neighborhoods, we do have 3 subways within our ward, which is fantastic. We do want to get people out of their cars and using the TDC. To do this, we need to increase the frequency of bus routes, buses, and ensure that people can get off and on in a more reliable way, that they're on time, that the frequency is there, and that the people in our ward are able to access them in as many places as we can. The third issue I'd like to talk about is the Portlands. This was an issue which obviously came before council, came before the executive committee. I was always quite concerned about the issue. I did work with previously with TEDCO, and I do know the people that are involved with Toronto Portlands Corporation and the Toronto Waterfront. I did take the tour, and it is something that I feel we need to manage very carefully. Do we want to expedite the issue and get it moving forward? I think all Torontonians agree with that, but we need to do it in a measured approach. So I did not agree with the vision that was presented. We need to ensure that we have proper green space, parks, and a mixed-use development. Do we want to capitalize on that? Absolutely. We want to get the best value that we can for those Portlands. On museums, I had a special interest in this particular issue. The Scarborough Museum is the best in the city. I do actually get a lot of my archival material from there, my photographs, and whatnot that I use in my e-newsletters. They do a great job, fantastic educational programs as well. We need to make sure that these museums stay open and that they are used to the best of their ability. There could be, it's better to keep them in the city. We are looking at other models. I'd like to see what those models are. As long as it's viable, it keeps every museum open, I will be fine with that. The other issues I'd like to talk about are what I've done in Ward 35. I live in the community. Many of my friends and family live in this community. This really means the world to me to make sure that we're getting everything that we can, and I'm a loud voice down here at City Hall. I'd like to talk about the new Ward Hilltop Community Center. That's $1 million in funding annually that we will see of our tax dollars coming back into the ward. This means that it will not be contracted out. I ensured that I fought for this tooth and nail to make sure that this would be in public hands, run by the city. The programs are run by the city, and it's funded by the city. It will not be on shaky ground. In addition to that, we have 2 playgrounds that are being built as we speak. They're being upgraded to Canadian Standards Association level. So all the playground equipment in Danforth Gardens and Regents Park are going to be upgraded, and we will see more parks to come that will be upgraded. The 2 other committees that I've worked in our ward to make sure that people get the needs that they want, it obviously is something that we haven't seen before, is our dog park committee and the cycling committee. We need to get people out of their cars and onto their bicycles. We have seen in the past in our ward that the cycling lanes did not go over well. There was no community consultation. We need to do that moving forward. But we do have cyclists in the community, and they do need to be part of a committee. So the cycling committee has already been started. Contact my office if you'd like to get involved more with that committee. We'll be having a cycling meeting that we will be hosting next year, and where people can come and get their bikes all prepared for the spring and summer. The dog park committee, we are looking at a number of parks in Ward 35 to accommodate that. People want to be able to take their dog to an off-leash area. So it's great, it's underway. There's all kinds of happenings. Please check out my website at councillorberardinetti.com, and please join Twitter and my Facebook and learn about all the things that we're doing. I am engaging with the community, the residents in our community. They're coming out, they're getting more involved, and this is what I'd like to see. I'd like to see a hub in our community, a place where people can congregate, can go, and where I can hear you and listen to you through my town hall meetings, and where I can engage with our residents. So I please encourage you to contact my office, become engaged, and we're going to continue that process and be a loud voice down here at City Hall from Ward 35. And again, I would like to thank all the residents of Ward 35 who have contacted me in the past year and who have asked me to advocate for them down here at City Hall. Your voice is being heard. You are being listened to. I am a champion for Ward 35. It's my home. It's where I live. It's where my friends and family live. I will continue to advocate in the best interests of Ward 35. Thank you so much.